Welcome into Eagles halftime live here on A to Z Sports Philadelphia. The Eagles trail 17-14 after a wild back and forth first half. Eagles, Cowboys at the link. Very important game for these two teams. Obviously, you know, the rivalry always going, even more so than any other regular game. But my entire perspective on this game changed over the last couple of minutes, right? I have all this material I want to talk about, and how the Eagles are failing to stop the Cowboys on third down, and how they're playing soft in terms of some of these coverages, and how I wish they'd be doing this and that. But at the end of that first half, Jalen Hurts gets wrapped up by Micah Parsons. DeMarcus Lawrence lands on the ankle of Jalen Hurts, and right now, that is all I care about. That is all I care about right now. Is Jalen Hurts going to be okay? He got up. He walked around. He was limping. He is one tough son of a gun. But let me tell you something. Even beyond this game, the most important factor is the long-term health of Jalen Hurts. That is how you get to where you want to be. The Eagles absolutely need him in so many different ways, and he is the leader of this team. So you have to hope, first and foremost, that Jalen Hurts is going to be okay. We'll get an idea soon. If he comes out and he plays in the second half, obviously he'll probably have to test that ankle quickly. He's a very tough guy. He has played through injury the last however many weeks now, but that is a bit concerning, in my personal opinion, to see him go down there and, essentially get rolled up on the way that he did. So I don't even know if I want to talk about the first half now. Is Jalen Hurts going to be all right? I'm pissed off, man. Let me know if we get any updates going in the chat. We'll talk about this first half. 17-14, as I thought, right? An offensive shootout so far, 2 touchdowns apiece in terms of the Philadelphia Eagles, right? They have the brotherly shove there at the end, but early on in this game, they're risky, they're ballsy, they go for it. And, that's probably how you want to try to win a game like this, in a high-paced environment, a tough team you're going up against, a division rival. And you go down, and on the first drive, you go for it on a fourth and 1 from your own territory, right? You do the shove, but you do it on the 4th damn count, which threw everybody off. And then later on, you have a 4th and 3. You throw it to Dallas Goedert. What a hell of a catch, and a toe tap by Dallas Goedert, which leads to Kenny Gainwell running it in, leaping into the end zone. Beautiful. The Eagles start out good after forcing a 3-and-out against the Dallas Cowboys. But it feels like every possession in this game is one team answering the other. It feels like the Eagles score, Dallas comes right back and answers. Dallas scores, Eagles come right back and answer. The Cowboys' second drive, they go 8 plays, 53 yards, 4 minutes. There was a couple missed sacks on that drive, huge. And again, Dallas seems to be converting the 4th down as well very effectively. There was a third and long for the Eagles. There's been a couple big third downs where I feel like, okay, this is a very crucial play in this game, and they can't seem to put a stop on Dallas. Dak Prescott 10 for 16 in the first half, 153 yards and 2 touchdowns. And to be quite honest with you, man, they're just not doing much different from last week. I mean, we saw Sam Howell go for 24 out of 26 in the first half last week against his Eagles defense. And right now they're doing the same thing. They're missing tackles. One thing that's gotten worse this week so far, they're committing a lot of penalties, timely penalties, a pass interference and a holding. Even Jason Kelce at the end there with a false start just cannot happen. The Eagles actually had a shot to stop Dallas. It was 3rd and goal. What does Dak Prescott do? He rolls out. He throws a touchdown there. Look, man, the Eagles are just putting themselves in bad situations by allowing Dallas to convert these third downs. I feel like they're not getting to Dak as much. I feel like we're not blitzing as much anymore. I feel like I'm not seeing as much Eagle blitzing anymore. Sean Desai does look lost right now. Again, this is an offensive shootout so far of a game. Jalen Hurts 10 for 13 with 120 yards. They still haven't really established a run game on either side. I mean, Kenny Gainwell, Swift are getting a couple of these chunk runs. There was one play where the Philadelphia Eagles actually sent Swift in motion, did a little shovel pass, and he ran for 20. How many weeks have we been saying, why aren't the Eagles utilizing pre-snap motion? They do it one play and it actually works. They pitch it to DeAndre Swift, they shovel pass, and there he goes. Opens up a huge hole. The Eagles can't seem to get anything going up the middle, And on the opposite side, in terms of the middle, the D tackles have just not been as effective. And my theory is that Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis may be still dealing with injury because, Hassan Reddick's getting in there. He has 7.5 sacks over the last 6 games, and Josh Sweat's been doing his thing. But in terms of the guys in the middle, you're not really getting much production. So, it's been tough. Dallas Goedert, like I said, a nice catch. They haven't really gone to him much. Devontae only with 1 catch. AJ has gotten, the cream of the crop again, 5 catches, 57 yards, but you're going to have to get other weapons utilized. The secondary is starting to become very concerning. I gave Sean Desai a lot of credit for what he did when this team was undermanned, but, there's a lot of this second quarter where you have Eli Ricks matched up on CeeDee Lamb, and that's their top target. That's the guy they are going to time in and time out. And CeeDee Lamb in his first half, 4 catches, 78 yards. They're lining him up in the slot, and that's where he's usually lined up at. Why not have one of your top paid corners rotate with CeeDee Lamb? There was one play where Slay did get matched up on him, and he did let up a big completion. So secondary seems to be out of sync right now. I feel like the Cowboys are converting every third down. I feel like they're converting almost every fourth down, which they are, 2 for 2 apiece. And on third down, the Cowboys are 4 for 8. The Eagles are 5 for 9. It is good that Philadelphia gets the ball to begin the second half. I feel like this is going to be a shootout. Based on how this game is going, it feels like it's going to come down to one of those final fourth quarter possessions. And man, we'll see how it goes. And shout out to the chat, guys. Give me your thoughts so far on this game. Welcome in A to Z Philly. I see Mark Perry who says Fletcher Cox got home. He finally did, and he was banged up. That was a nice sack split by Fletcher Cox and Kobe Dean. But overall, I just have not seen enough from the Eagles defense so far yet again. There were a couple great drives offensively. I think the play calling has definitely improved today. I think the receivers are running better routes, but even in the red zone, still a little bit iffy. Don't have much to complain about on the offensive side. I mean, a 13-play drive, 77 yards, 8 minutes to begin the game after a 3 and out. An 11-play, 60-yard drive takes up 6 minutes. I mean, the Eagles put together, a couple big drives, but you only had 4 possessions in the first half. And if this feels like one of those games, you may not even get more than 7-8 possessions. So, yeah, man. So far, it's been an offensive juggernaut type of game. I feel like the Cowboys have been a little more disciplined. They have 2 penalties in this game, whereas the Eagles have 5. And really, I mean, I'm talking about these stats and these numbers and how it may go. I just need to see that Jalen Hurts is going to be okay. I need Jalen Hurts to be okay because that is the most important factor here as we move forward. Welcome into the A to Z Philly halftime show. Give me your thoughts in the chat. Be sure to hit the like button. If you are on YouTube, come on over to YouTube, A to Z Philly, and subscribe to the show. Who do you guys think is the player of the game so far? What do you think needs to be corrected in order to win this game? What is the one thing you're looking for going into the second half to change? Because, again, right now, man, just not much signs of defense. We have Zach in the chat says, defense getting torched. They are the reason we are losing. I agree. I feel like Jalen and these boys have played a pretty good game, but their defense is not helping them out at all. Secret, what's going on, man? Welcome into the chat. Thankful I don't have to watch my Steelers play tonight. Mark says Steelers are okay. AJ says defense needs to be better. Yeah, it just hasn't been good. Only 9 possessions in this game. Getting a lot of extended drives so far. The Eagles, again, had the Cowboys 4th and 1. 2.5 to go in the first half, and they let up another big play to convert that. But really, that 3rd and 14 was just ugly earlier in the game. I believe it was CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, I believe it was CeeDee Lamb who caught that pass. But, yeah, man, very tough. Very tough so far defensively, kind of mirroring what we saw last week. And, damn, man, it's been tough. It's been tough. Give me your thoughts in the chat. Let's see. Defense needs to be better. Secondary has to pick it up, says Sean. They look lost and confused. I'm looking over here now. They're showing Jalen Hurts moving around a little bit, kind of jogging down the sideline. So looks like he's going through warm-ups. Hopefully he'll be okay. That is the most important thing. Eagles are going to have to put together a couple big scoring drives. It would be great if they can get on the page here to start the second half. So give me your thoughts. The Eagles actually have had the ball for more time in this game so far. Do you think the Eagles will win this football game? Yes or no? drop a comment right now. Let me know in the chat, yes or no. And before I read some of those out, shout out to our sponsor of today's show, BetMGM. Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up with the code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and daily boosted odds specials. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matter more than ever. So find out why BetMGM is the king of sportsbooks. Sign up today. Bonus code ATOZPA and get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Let's see. We got a no, a yes, and a no. Going to be a close game. Jamie says we got this. I will see all of you right here after the game on the A to Z post-game show. Let's hope the Birds can pick this one up or else it's going to get ugly. I will catch you